Bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
I'll see you soon.
What about now? Maybe I'm just hitting the wrong button. We can hope that that fixes it. I think I have my mic unmuted and the broadcast should work, so let's hope that you guys can hear me now. Yay! Is it sound okay? The audio is coming off the controller, so who knows? So initially when you guys showed up, I was saying hi and that basically I'm gonna go build some roads and try not to die, and also that I never have enough ceramics. I personally like to go up here and accidentally get killed. So I probably won't talk much during this, but I'll try not to make you guys car sick so that you can at least enjoy the video game ambiance.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons restrictions lifted. Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges. Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
I think this is how I should make the thumbnail if I save this stream. This is totally what we should do. Something really weird like this. Perfect.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Keep on keeping on. Weapons restrictions lifted. Keep on keeping on.
Hello.
Don't mind me. I just can't remember any of the buttons. I'm trying to see if it's worth it to go put things in this. Absolutely not. Not worth it. I'm actually doing awesome. We finally have, like, the weather cleared up around here. It's been super tornado weather. Are you guys all doing good? Last time I went over there in Snowlands, I died a lot and lost all of my ceramics, so I'm still making up for that.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Weapons restrictions lifted. Have a pleasant journey.
Kind of hoping to get like these roads connected today. It's really the last thing I need to do before I go and fight Cliff. Which, I'm seeing catapults, and I've never had those before, so I do not get what these do. Oh man, Metal Gear Solid. I did this just for you. I figured it out. I went and YouTubed how to do it. Which, I've got headphones on, so the audio is like ridiculously loud for me, but hopefully it sounds okay for you guys. And you can hear the audio and the game audio okay. It's a lot easier than I thought it would be. It used to take like a lot of things like capture cards and all that stuff, and it seemed pretty... Oh wait, what am I doing? Yeah, it didn't take very much at all to figure it out. Now I just have to hope that nobody that's really good at the game is watching, because they're gonna laugh. But that's okay. I like to run into things a lot and fall down. It's actually really good right now because we don't have Lou at the moment. She's with Deadman. And usually, anytime I fall, poor Lou, she's always crying. But I don't have it in me to be stealthy. So I'm out of materials for the moment. I never use the resins or the special alloys. Like, if you guys know what I should be using those for, I mean, I guess just upgrading things. There's so many people that I've connected with in the game that typically I don't have to do much besides road building. This was a bad decision. Oh no. We can do it. There we go. Oh no. See, this is what I like to do. I like to make a bad decision and then just deal with it. I forgot the road doesn't really connect over here. So pretty much every road has most of it. Let's see how far I can get before the BTs decide to wake up. I'm pretty sure I died here last time. Well, actually, I won. It's the first time I've ever beat the cat BT. Usually I get super scared and I just run away. But somebody was helping me on Discord and reminded me that it's pretty, I don't know, it does the same moves over and over, so I'm not as scared of it now. You can do it, Sam. No. It's too bad. Give me my assault rifle. Store them at places when you need to upgrade stuff. I wonder how I make the chat pop up bigger. I can see part of it. I'll just bring it up on my phone. Oh, yeah, you know, I was lucky enough to run across some YouTube videos that talked about, like, storing ceramics, so that when you leveled up the buildings, you would just get more, and it was an easier way to keep up with, I guess, get more materials. Which, thank God I did that, because it made the roads a lot easier. I was kind of silly, and I just decided I wanted to build all of the roads as fast as possible. So I kind of put off doing the episodes, and now I'm only in Dead Man's episode, so I haven't got very far. Which, somebody told me that you can wear the little leaves on your feet, and it makes you a lot quieter. I guess I did not read that whenever I first started the game. So I thought that was a neat trick. Oh my gosh. Oh, no weapons. That's crazy. I've never gotten cornered by more than one. Oh crap, I forgot. I was supposed to be quiet. I forgot. No! No! Get away from me! Run, Sam! Run! Run! Oh my god. Oh, this is what happens. I forget that I'm supposed to be quiet, and then we die. Oh no. Oh boy. Alright. Well, let's just see how this goes. Oh crap. Oh, it's fine. Let's see if I'm better than the last time. Oh, sucker. This guy stresses me out. I'm just like, get out of here. The good thing is, I need some Cairo crystals, so that'll be a nice thing. The bad thing is, I struggle with, like, turning the camera towards the monster. And if I start yelling, sorry, my audio is really loud. Exactly. You know, I kind of forgot that, like, we're gonna have pigs fans in here, and, like, every time I see this cat, I think of that now. I feel like I should be like, here, kitty, kitty. Alright, let's go, big dude. I don't like you. I want you to go home. Go back to your father. Far away from me. Nope, nope. Oh, crap. No! Get away from me. You guys are getting, like, a true representation of how I play this game. With nothing but prayers. Prayers and hopes. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Alright, come here, kitty. Yes, Mama Higgs, come get your cat. He's like beating me up right now. Oh my gosh, get this rubble out of my way. I am trying to oh. No, no. Bad kitty. Thank God for that bus. Sometimes I think I panic and it feels like I'm, oh gosh. So I'll hit the trigger, but it doesn't feel like it does anything sometimes. Thank God. This is why I have like 15 grenades everywhere. Nope, nope, nope. Get out of here. Get out of here. What? What? Lordy. Sam, get your life together. Also, like, at any point, do we get more than, like, the 5 grenades? Or, oh my gosh, let me get my weapon out, homie. Or is it always just 5? Alright, where is this thing? See, this is my problem. I can't ever find the cat. Aha. What is it doing? I've never seen it just lay down before. Yeah, check out, yeah, King Nirvana, check out my backpack. It's like all grenades. Because this happens to me. I get to like running and then I forget that you're not supposed to run. But this is actually really good because I was completely out of Chiral crystals. I'm glad that you convinced me to do this. It's pretty fun. Look at all the fish. The graphics are the craziest things. It's wild. Yay, all my stuff. See, that's so funny. I don't even know how to do that. I guess I'll have to look that up. I don't know if you have to be like have so many followers to do things like that. I think my channel is pretty close. I don't feel like I need this rifle, but why not? Let's just carry everything. I also don't know how these spare magazines work. I mean, like, let's say someone should help me figure that out. So I have a gun, let's say. So does the spare magazine just mean if I have it in, like, my cargo, that it'll just automatically reload it? Is that what that means? Yeah, I'll look it up. I'll try to figure out how the chat works. I definitely haven't got any clues. The cool thing is you only need 500 subscribers for like I guess the partner or the ad thing with YouTube, and then you need like 3,000 watch hours. But the crazy thing is, the theory videos, I think I've got like 2,600 hours already in just a couple weeks, so that's awesome. You guys have been really cool, like watching the Death Stranding videos. That's been really fun. Oh. See, I've been avoiding the enemies in this area because thank you, thank you. I try my best. This is probably the only game that I'm not horribly terrible at. This and Zelda are the two that I like playing. Let's see if we can give some people some supplies. I don't think I need everything that I picked up for sure. I had a lot of fun with the non-lethal rifle. The other day I figured out kind of how to knock them out, and so I've been trying to do that a little bit more. I've not really used the handgun much. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, there's a timefall shelter right over there. I'll go do that. And it's maybe closer to me. I don't really, I mean, I know that the system, like, gives you people's items based on, like, if you interact with their stuff. I don't know if there's, like, anything else to that, like, but the people that pop up on my map have really useful things, so I haven't ran into any that are just like, why is this here? Maybe the very first area where, like, there would be really weird bridges. Let me look at the chat. Ooh, big boss fan. Yeah, so the theory videos have been so fun. I really, like, I don't know, it really made me feel passionate about kind of like video games again. I like that. What am I doing? I like that Hideo, he like rewards you for caring about like the lore and the little details and the fact that like you can be right about stuff just by looking at all the little things that he has. I guess I left all my materials. Oh no. I'm so excited. All I want to know is what's up with Fragile and is like, you know, is tomorrow like a normal person? I really want to know what's going on with her. Sure. And I don't know if like delivering lost cargo does anything. Oh, that's such a bummer. I do hate that it's like not releasing on everything. Um, we're really lucky. Like when I married my partner, I had all of one type of game system, like PlayStations and like Game Boys and everything. And then he was really into like GameCube and Xbox, and so between us, we have most of the types of game systems, I guess. But we don't really have a PC, and there's so many cool games. One time, I think I was gonna be an Xbox girl, and then I got one secondhand, and it got a red ring of death, and I never did it again. Okay. See, I'm the kind of person I start talking and I don't even know what I'm doing. So I wanted to give people some stuff because it's always helpful. And I think I was gonna go for, yeah, kind of the assault stuff just for funsies. So is the spare magazine? I guess I'm confused about that. Let's see. Will automatically replenish ammo, weapons in the current clip. So I'm assuming if I'm using the non-lethal gun, that I will get non-lethal ammo? I guess it just works kind of like that. I'm definitely gonna, I mean, I figured now that I understand how to do this, that I will definitely stream Death Stranding 2. And check my notifications, make sure there's nothing weird going on. I'm curious what it sounds like. I'm gonna press play on my phone and just see what you guys are hearing. Maybe I can hear if I'm speaking. So, like, you know, it's loud, like oh wow, okay, so it does sound pretty okay. That's way better than I was expecting. So can you guys see the chat popping up for the stream? Are you guys able to see each other's comments, like, on screen or just through the chat box, I wonder? Let's see. I was able to see the options somehow. So that's share screen, capture options, no. I don't remember how I got there before. Well, you're in good company. I don't care who kisses, but somebody better be kissing in Death Stranding too, because we had the most, like, nice, calm game in Death Stranding 1, which was great. Sam was going through some things, so that's great. But I'm pretty excited that we might get couples. I know that they have kind of like Fragile and Sam right now, and which I like Fragile and Sam, so I'm not against that either. But I'm pretty excited. I hope we have like a Red Dead Redemption scenario where maybe we can hear characters speaking or like having little side conversations without us. It'd be cool to get information that way. I want to get rid of some of this stuff. I've got way too much going on. I'm not built for this. It's so funny. Okay, well that's good to know that the chat is just in the chat box and not on screen. I never know exactly what it's actually showing. Let's see. Okay, yeah, explain to me, like, so you were saying like Metal Gear Solid 5, which I figured out in a video. I'm pretty sure I said MSG the whole time instead of MGS. So I don't know why I was calling it salt, but funny. I don't know, I feel like I got off task. I was building roads and then I fought the giant monster. I want to get rid of this. I'll just put these in this truck for a little bit. And I'm gonna go back to the Philip North food and get some ceramics, because I really want these stupid roads done, but I never have ceramics. These roads that's like the one thing that I never have enough of. I also have a lot of metals, which King, I think you were saying, like, you could go to the mules and get them, which is actually why I have a lot. Yesterday or the day before, I decided to be brave because I got my butt kicked by some terrorists and was like, let's try to take them out before they see us. and I stole a whole bunch of things from them. Or I guess stole back. I don't really know who has real ownership. I feel like there are where's the thing at? Little lights that tell on me. I'm not sure where they're at. Oh crap. There they are. No. Don't ping me. Stay away from me. Haha. So I'm full of medals. Is this just... Oh, but you know what? We fought the giant guy. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Or did I? Yeah. I said, you know, somebody made a comment, it might have been King Nirvana, about saying homo demons in a video, and I was like seriously thinking like, what if YouTube tags this as like derogatory? And I was like, I was a little worried about YouTube being weird or something. Let's go see if we can steal some materials. Ooh, metals. Aha. You know, speaking of like theory videos and stuff, my mom came over and I don't even remember why we started talking about it. I think my little brother saw me reading the novel because I was going back and looking for some of the theory stuff. And anyway, he was like, yeah, like Sissy really loves that game. And so my mom was asking like, what's it about? And I was like, oh, I can't explain it. I was like, let's watch a trailer. And now she's so funny. She's never picked up a video game in her life, but she was like, I'm really worried about that baby. So tell me what happens. So I now have to tell her if the baby's okay in Death Stranding 2. Oh, I didn't realize that. Oh, that's funny. I thought you were just being silly. Oh my gosh, yeah. I feel like everybody that is watching, I mean, I could be wrong, but I feel like when people come to my channel, it's because they really like Higgs. That's kind of like what I really talked about before I even got on like the trailer videos. So yeah, go for it. I enjoyed talking about it. I don't know everything about Higgs. Like, I thought I knew like everything there was to know, and then I realized there's a lot of journals that I haven't read, and that bummed me out. I was like, I can't believe I've missed all of these journal entries, so I'll have to go and find them on the wiki. I really like the idea that I've always thought like Higgs is probably going to end up being a BB, but my big theory is like I think him and Sam are going to be separated at birth, but not as like actual brothers, but like they were created kind of at the same time. I totally think Higgs is going to be Sam. If like I feel like one of them is Amelie's backup plan. Like she kind of made two of these special people. Maybe not, but the way that Big Boss left a comment talking about Higgs's powers and how they decline, that just gives me even more hope that we're going to find out that Higgs is some sort of, you know, ex-BB as well. Which I do wonder. You know, Sam isn't very powerful in terms of like his dooms. And I don't know if that's because he's not practiced necessarily, or if because Amelie had sort of maybe cut off his connection a little bit more. Maybe we'll find something else out about that. But the whole like Sam and his doings, I started thinking like someone mentioned we don't know anything about his mom other than like Cliff did kill her. And then, is her car on the beach? Does she have a beach? Kind of like what has happened to her after that moment? Will we get any more information? And if she is still alive, that'd be like, what happens, The reason his powers aren't very good, maybe he doesn't have a good connection. Oh, you know what? I saw that. Yeah, you're talking about how he gets like really vague, which is so strange. Like, I'm telling you, I for real whoa, whose mom? Fragile is whose mom? As far as I know, they're all the same age. Sam just looks freaking old because I'm assuming he's been in like Timefall, in the first game. Like maybe that's why he's a little older. If if Fragile's his mom because she's emotionally taking care of him for sure. I feel like some people were frustrated by the kiss, but I was like, she deserves a kiss because she had to deal with Sam being a turd in the first game. Let's see. Yeah, I want to return this lost cargo. You know
Well,
what's crazy
there you
about
are.
theories is I
Everything
think I
all
have
right?
the
You're a
entire
goddamn
trailer
hero, you know that?
done.
Don't go dying on us, whatever you do.
I have 2 videos left to record, and it's Neil and I don't think who the other person is. Oh, it's like the photo mode. Oh yeah, you'll probably have to write it in very simple PG-13 words so that YouTube doesn't get you. I know. I love that stupid line. Like, it cracks me up. Like, she's always just like, I'm not fragile. I'm not fragile. I'm like, girl, we know. Like, you would punch someone. That's why I like Fragile, actually. I really do. I love her character. I quite
You know, I
enjoy watching strong women just punch people. I'm like, good
New
for you.
order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Especially because I feel like Fragile takes so much crap off of everybody, and I'm just like, Fragile, slap somebody. Stop taking everybody's crap. Where does this stuff go? This goes to the doctor. Alright, we have to stay focused, guys. We're here for... I'm gonna take... No, I'll leave those. I might need something later. I'm gonna take their medals. Oh, my cat woke up. Hello, cat. Butters. He's watching the game with us. I definitely saw a couple roads that could use Butters. Get out of here. Get. I can't see the video game, sir. Man, I'm I'm like wondering. At first, I didn't think this, but we know that Sam's blood is special, and I'm wondering if he like did an infusion on her, or I think like the easiest explanation, and unfortunately, what's probably going to happen is they're going to be like, well, Timefall went away, so her body just sort of healed very quickly without the beach. But then in one of the latest videos, it hasn't come out yet, but we see, that tar from inside the cocoon hit her hand, and it shows you, and that's why you can drink Timefall once it is inside a container. So I thought that was interesting, because I feel like that tells us that just like everything else is way worse, the Timefall is probably going to be way more toxic. I think Neil and Higgs might be related. Oh, yeah. My first thought when I saw the trailer, was like, that's Higgs's dad. But then I was like, ugh, I feel like I'm so conflicted because I'm like, okay, Neil and Lucy are going to be tomorrow's parents. And then I'm like, no, tomorrow's going to be Sam's daughter, who's actually Lou. And then I'm like, no, maybe they're a split embryo. And, you know, tomorrow is Lou's twin, but one of them got to grow up. And then I'm like, no. I mean, there's just so many good theories out there. I want them all. I guess I want whatever one is going to make the video game end on like a satisfying note. I'm super worried that it's gonna end and like a character I really like Higgs or someone, will be dead or just like not that. I don't know. It won't be satisfying. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? That's the wrong direction.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Oh my gosh, I love Severance. No spoilers because my partner is a coach and he's really busy with stuff right now, and so we haven't watched the last 2 episodes of season 2, and I am losing my mind. I just want to know the ending of season 2, and it's really, I love Severance. That's something that I feel like if I wasn't so behind on it, I probably would have done things on Severance. I think that show is just the most amazing, like, representation. Oh my god, shut up, don't tell me that. That would be terrible. Or do you mean in Severance, or do you mean in Death Stranding 2? Because I think if everybody dies, then I'll be okay with it in Death Stranding 2. Like, if we end, and the ending is that, you know, everyone's dead, and we have the real Homo Ludens, and it's, you know, the beginning of a new race, I'd be like, okay. Especially if the show ends and, like, tomorrow or Lou is, like, the only one left. That would be a crazy ending. But I don't want it to end and it be like, yeah, this person died for you, and there you go. I was kind of bummed out that Amelie technically died. I mean, if we want to call it that. I thought her character was interesting. It's always nice to see, like, a female villain that's really complex. Because if you just made her, like, I'm gonna be such a feminist person here for a minute. If you just made, like, Amelie a man, like, the story would still be really good. I mean, it doesn't make a difference what gender that character is, because the story is just awesome. And I like those kind of female characters. Like, for example, like, Fragile. Like, I think some people might be like, oh, she's kind of a masculine character. You know, she's independent and all this junk. And I'm like, that's great, though. Like, I like that Sam has a baby and carries it around and cares for a child. Like, that's not something you see all the time. Like, all the characters are just really complex. Which it's funny thinking about, like, why people no, Amelie can't even get in the kitchen. She doesn't exist. That's actually pretty funny. Um, I'm thinking, like, you know, about how people get into this game, and a lot of people come because they know, like, Norman Reedus, or maybe they knew Margaret Qualley, or they just knew Hidea's games. And I always think that's really cool. I actually came to Death Stranding. My partner didn't really enjoy it. It's had that slow start that most people don't enjoy. But I kind of got into the story and was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna play it. And which was really out of character for me. I usually play things like Mario or Zelda or more like puzzle games. It's just kind of funny to be really into a game like this where you can just like fight things. What a star Margot became what? What's a star Margot? As for Higgs's mom, the best way I can describe the theory is if she was sick, the UCA would know if she was a citizen. Oh. You mean like she being like captured or something? Of course, I know she had like didn't she have like she was really scared, right? Like I can't remember if they kind of implied she had like a mental illness or like it was real, whatever she was scared of. Oh, Margaret Crawley. That's funny. I love Margaret Crawley. What's weird is I knew, you know, I'm gonna be that person that's like, I knew her before, but my my partner really likes weird sci-fi movies, and we watched this really weird one, and it had Margaret Qualley in it, and I was like, is that the Death Stranding chick? And I was like kind of confused seeing her, and then I found out she was married to this guy who sings in a band that I like, the Bleachers. And I was like, what small world? Yes, I.O. She marries like, or she doesn't marry, she like has a baby with that guy, and she's like, if I take the mask off, I'll learn to survive in this weird atmosphere. And you're like, okay, girl. And then she does, and she's like basically on the beach with a kid. I.O. really reminded me of Death Stranding. But I think I.O. came before. I think it was an older movie. It was just like we saw the preview and we were like, oh, that looks interesting. Wow, if Lucy ends up being Neil's mom, that would be crazy. I mean, oh, that didn't come out right. If Lucy ends up being Higgs's mom, I was thinking Neil's gonna be his dad. Oh, I forgot, but see, I get like so off topic, distracted. I saw Mads Mikkelsen in it, and I was like, that's the guy from Hannibal. And so I'm a huge fan of Hannibal. I watched that when it was airing way back in the day, and just thought that was the coolest show. It really got me interested in like darker stuff. Because I kind of felt like it was a fun mix of gore, but mystery. I loved that. I'm sure there's a lot of people that really enjoy the Hannibal show.
Stay out there, look.
So that needs ceramics, which I don't think I have. Because I think I gave it all to that other road. You know, it would be even more interesting. We know it's like his uncle. So it's kind of like, what if that's Neil's brother, and maybe the uncle is sort of like, what am I trying to put in here, ceramics? Because if it was, hello, welcome, we're literally just blabbing about Death Stranding while I attempt to build a road. Yeah, if Higgs's uncle ends up being like Neil's brother, and then Neil is Higgs's father, that could be really cool. And I've been looking at those photos of Tomorrow again. The fact that she has oh, like the tar on the bottom of her hands. And then I had put in the Discord that I'm in the fact that she has tar on the bottom of her hands. The only time we ever see that is when Sam is holding Lou at the very, very beginning of the Death Stranding 1 game when he's on the beach and he sort of like wakes up from, or like it's like his pre-repatriation, I guess. Kind of weird. And then Margaret Qualley's baby, as Mama, leaves tar handprints on her. And I'm like, maybe tomorrow it doesn't have like magic coming out of her hands. Maybe she touched something like a BT or a monster. Um, that would be really interesting. Yeah, that's totally true. And like, you know, I don't remember. I feel like there was somebody in Discord who was pretty adamant, or maybe it was in the Reddit. Somebody was really offended that I called Pigs a Southerner and that I said he sounded like he was from like the Arkansas, Texas region. And they were talking about something along the lines of that I shouldn't say that because he might be from like some other area, or like California. I don't know. They were talking about it. I'm not that. I don't care that much. I don't get in arguments with people over stuff like that. Like it's just a silly video game. But my thoughts were like, what if Nils his dad and maybe Higgs live like closer to the Mexico border, you know? And we have, because we don't know if the Pedal Englert prepper shelter is like his original home or whatever. Um, so I don't know. It could be really interesting. I would love to see more connections between Higgs and Tomorrow. I just know that we're gonna find out that Sam and all of them are interconnected in like more than one way. It'll just be really interesting to figure out how. Like, what is he gonna surprise us with next? Poor Sam, he just wants his baby back. I'm refusing because I'm building roads. Yes, you know, I say this all the time. I was super offended when I first played the game. I was like, I hate this. Like, that's such a stereotype. And then my partner literally the other day was talking to some guy in like Walmart and he was like, oh, hey, brother. And I was like, oh my God, we are the stereotype. Yeah, he's really grown on me. I love the fact that he says like honey and all that stuff. I hope they make him 10 times worse in the next game. He's grown on me a lot from like the journals and kind of just getting deeper into the video game. The first time I watched a playthrough by someone who had completed it, because I had kind of given up. I was way too scared of the monsters, and I just wasn't confident. Did you know Higgs has a camera by his front door? Well, I know that he has like a prepper type entrance. Of course, I've never unlocked his prepper thing yet because I really am not great at walking or driving. So me and the pizzas don't really get along. Oh no. Yeah, the honey thing, I love. It's really grown on me. Hey, brother. Just all that junk. Okay, let me just fix my driving here. I don't know what I was thinking. This is not the way I should have went. Let me tell you, this is some Ambyes lore for you. I like Harrison Ford. He was my, like, super duper crush. He was in Sabrina in 1995. And, he's so cute. And, seeing Troy Baker in that video game, he looks just like him. He did so good. The voice acting is so well. I know a lot of people don't like Troy Baker. They think he's, like, pretentious, but, you know, like, give the dude a break. Like, who cares? Like, everyone's a little cringy. I think it's cool that he's voiced all these characters. I know, I know. I'm telling you, this is one of the reasons I was like, I can't stream. I'm a terrible, terrible player. I fall off of things. I brute force my way through everything. You missed earlier when I forgot I was supposed to be quiet and I started running where all the BTs were, and then we had to fight a giant cat. I'm so happy that he's into sunglasses right now. Um, Yeah, I went and I like got a little crazy and was like, I'm gonna go and like listen to all of his lives
Beginning
and just
scan.
see like if I can
Scanning
find
the
any
bridge's
Death
ID.
Stranding 2 stuff.
Verifying
And
ID.
yeah,
Clear.
I just think that
Weapons detected.
he's a
All weapons will be
nerd
locked
and
until
he's like
departure.
deeply
Cargo verified.
into what he
Thank you.
does. And like good for him. I wish I could be cringy like in public more. I've gotten better as I've gotten older about being more honest about stuff, but I don't tell people that like I have a YouTube channel where I make Death Stranding theories because I just feel kind of silly about it. And most people where I live in Arkansas, so everyone's kind of like not really into that. That's a stereotype, but everyone that I know is not very into video games. I have been trying to be more honest, and slowly I'm finding other people who aren't
Delivering
as
cargo.
out there with like their interests. Still haven't found anyone
Ah,
that plays
the
Death
porter.
Stranding though.
Excellent. I must say, seeing you go about your business really does put a spring in my step.
Exactly, I love it. Yeah, like and just going back to Troy, I went through and watched all his like old live streams. I didn't realize they were so old, but they were kind of like I don't know, maybe a couple years ago. That's right, Florida, let's go. That's funny. My dad's from Louisiana. Um, I wonder if there's anybody in here that's like not from the U.S. or if anybody is like not from the South. Um, it's always funny because you guys can hear me, but like I can't hear you. So you can probably. I used to be really self-conscious about the accent. I used to try not to sound like I was from the South, but I've given up on that now. Let's see. I I love Troy. Oh yes, he was like, say something nice about me. That was so in character. Ooh, I unlocked something. Yes, give me the ceramics. I need them.
Do remember not to neglect your health.
Oof, I feel like he's talking directly to me.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal.
I don't know if I ever even finished that thought. You guys, I am so distractible. Um, Long story short, I was watching some of Troy's lives and he was talking about the books he likes. And that's when I was like, yeah, he is actually a big nerd because he's so into Stoicism, which I think is totally valid. It's really actually interesting. And I think it's neat that he's into like the old, meditations and stuff. Um, I kind of come from I taught English for several years, and so it's fun seeing someone else that enjoys reading and novels and takes things to another level. Like I feel like that's what Troy does. When he's into something, he's really into it. And I think like people either vibe with that or they don't. I think that's why he gets such uh hate online. Chris, I could never be popular because I would just be like nervous that someone was gonna attack me online. Like he gets so much hate everywhere. And people are just like they attack you like personally. I'm way too sensitive for that. I'll cry. That's why I'm like, if you're gonna be mean to me in the comments, I'll block you. Like I'll just cry and then figure out how to mute someone. Hmm. You're a star. Only to you guys, but I like that. I like my little group. We all talk about like theories, and it's really nice to find other people that enjoy that stuff. And it's helped me be more open, like with like my family. I would say friends, but I don't really have friends. I don't go out that much, but like the little place I live in, um, I don't know, it's just helped me kind of be a little bit more braver and be like, yeah, I like this game or I like this book. And then it's amazing. I mean, people say stuff like this, but people start to open up to you there, you know, and they'll see you being like, yeah, I like this kind of cringy thing, and they'll be like, you know what, I
Deploying
like cringy
autonomous
things
delivery
too.
bot.
I have a Discord like username. How do you even say that? Account? And I joined someone else's Discord group. It was actually how I kind of got back into the game, and I actually know Big Boss from it, and it's really nice. It's kind of like a mixed age group. Death Stranding. Yeah, see, Big Boss. That's what I'm trying to tell myself. Like, but I think which
Don't overdo
I'm
it.
sure you guys are the same way. You grow up and I don't know. You guys might have been popular. I was kind of a weirdo, which is probably why I kind of like Higgs. But I was like super nerdy and I thought I was like gothic or emo or something. And you know, when you live in the middle of this rural Arkansas, like that's not a good look. So it kind of made high school rough, but it was funny kind of getting older because I always thought I was like an outsider. And then I get older and I find out people liked me. I just didn't know how to talk to people, which actually led into me later finding out that I had like ADHD and that like not everybody gets anxiety. And I was like, what? So that's kind of funny. And ever since I found out that like anxiety is kind of like not normal, uh, I've worked really hard to try to figure out how to have less anxiety
Scanning bridges
because I want to
ID.
be like everybody
Verifying
else and not be
ID. Weapons
anxious.
restrictions lifted.
Let me look at the chat real quick. Let's see. Yeah, like I love that he just talks about like Troy talks about whatever he wants to on his Instagram. There was one live stream that was really funny to me, and somebody logged on and was like, I don't know, something along the lines of like, what are you doing? Are you gonna talk about like a game or something? And he was like, nope, I'm just playing music because I want to. And they were like, okay, I'm leaving. And he was like, that's fine, buddy. I was like, I need to be that unapologetically like myself, like, which this is a great step. I never thought that I would stream for people. This is so out of my comfort zone, but it's been really fun. Let's see. People, yeah, and yeah, exactly. Yeah, of course. Like, we'll send you the link. You saw me in the Discord. Yeah, I've been I like the Discord for the Reddit, but oh my gosh, people are really intense, and I don't have the audacity or like I don't know, like if someone doesn't like what you say in there, they get really frustrated. So I'm like, oh, never mind. I was just here to theory craft, so I like dropping a little art in there. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. ADHD medicine did so much for my anxiety. Um, I had a really weird situation with it where it was like I got a guaifenesin, I think is what I had, and I'd never felt that way before. I was like, this is what people feel like. They don't have like inner thoughts or stress, but it made me super sick. So I ended up having to switch to a different one, and it doesn't work as well, but it does allow me to have like a level of control over my thoughts, which is much better, thank goodness. I don't know how I survived childhood, which is probably why I was so like dramatic and uh felt like I was an outcast. It was more that I think uh, if you don't know that anxiety's not normal, you just like you're a little anxiety person. Yeah, I think a lot of people that I've met in the Death Stranding community really relate to the characters because I mean they all have like something they're dealing with. So I totally get it. Let's see. Yes. Oh my gosh, school was so difficult. Yeah. I I definitely didn't tell anyone the stuff that I liked or, you know, like I didn't go out of my way very often, which of course, unfortunately, like you know how it is if you live in the deep south, it can be kind of difficult to be yourself because like there's a lot of stigmas in the south, like religion and like there's a lot of like homophobia and just racism and just people are scared of a lot of stuff. It really is like Higgs's uncle. I mean, people are just scared. We're seeing a lot of that right now, which I won't get into it because I don't want to make it political, but it's tough. I mean, everybody's really negative and really like kind of lashing out, and it's kind of scary. And I'm definitely ready for like Death Stranding to come out and like give us something nice. I need a break from the sad state of reality. Which when I was showing my mom the oh no, we don't want to go up here. Well, actually, do I have? Let's look at my cargo. Maybe I'll go fight the cat. Hmm. We do not have enough weapons to go fight the cat, so actually, let's go back. Let's get some grenades, and then let's go beat up another cat and get some kyber crystals. Yeah. Maybe I can turn this thing around. No! Okay, phew. People criticize some of the interaction. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, the awkwardness. That's what I love about Death Stranding. I've never seen a video game capture the true awkwardness of trying to connect. I don't talk about it that much because I kind of like to keep like personal life around or away or whatever. But like, oh my gosh, I'm crashing. But I teach, and it's seriously so sad to see like some kids don't cannot communicate. Like they are really confused on like face-to-face interactions and how to like sincerely have a conversation because they've grown up on screens, and I don't even mean that in like a negative way. Just if you don't have a community and you're not getting out there, I mean, it was hard probably for all of us, and I would say most of us are probably
Hey, Sam.
adults, but if not, good luck
Sorry
to
to
you
impose
as
on
you
you
get
once
through high
again, but
school. Um, but it's really tough.
you've
It's
helped a
really
lot.
tough. And then, like, you're talking about the awkwardness of the interactions. I love it because that's how I would be. I hate when people come to my house and knock on my door and like I don't know they're coming, even if it's FedEx or something, and I feel so nervous because you just don't know like who is out there. So I can't imagine Death Stranding when you've got ghosts. Oh wait, what was that? Ooh, did I get a new toy?
Thanks, Sam. You're an
Good work.
I love that you
New
guys are all
order
just hanging
available.
out with me.
Please
That's so nice
access
of you
delivery
guys.
terminal for further information.
Let's see. Stabilizer. So yeah, you guys were commenting about that on one of my videos. See, this is the problem with the fact that I watched two different people play the game through, and that's kind of where I took most of the game lore from because I hadn't finished it myself. Is that they didn't use all of this stuff. So one of the things, like we saw, like this thing, the ammo thing. Let me turn my camera, zoom out a little bit. The ammo thing, I didn't recognize it because I have never really. Oh man, why am I so far away? Here, oh Lord, Sam looks crazy. Yeah, this thing. So I had never noticed that before. So when we were watching the trailer, I was like, "What is that?" But we had already got it. And then let's see. So it's 2:30. I'm gonna see. I'll probably play. My partner's actually on their way back from some coaching thing, and they are about 30 minutes away. So I'll probably play for another 30 minutes and then I'll probably shut it off. This was great for like a test stream. I can't believe how simple it was. Yeah, I'm like super curious about the stabilizer. Oh crap, you know what I need to do? Oh, I need to check on the Elder. I try to send him something every single game. I'm like scared to death Elder's gonna die on me. I don't have anything for him right now. You know, I do have Twitch. I actually streamed on Twitch for like 2 or 3 hours this morning, but um, I only do art on Twitch. So if you look up Leaf Bay, I did art. I'm scared of Twitch, if I'm being completely honest with you. Twitch makes me feel like someone's gonna like call me a slur and like be mean to me. I've seen some crazy comments on Twitch. How do we watch the previews? Ooh, you should you should like add me on Twitch so I can add you back. I'm always looking for people to follow on Twitch. I can't ever find anyone really doing art. No, I definitely want to see the preview for sure. I just don't really understand like where to go to see it. Um, so all of it's kind of funny. My YouTube's the only one that's called Ambyes. Everything else is leaf baked, Leafbaked, like literally leaf and baked. Only Steam YouTube. Oh, only stream on YouTube. Me. No. Yeah, I am getting braver. I never thought that I would hop on YouTube and like stream. So maybe I'll try streaming on Twitch. I don't know if anyone is looking for Death Stranding streaming. Really close. Take out the N and then it's perfect. And I have that name everywhere. TikTok. I know. I never thought of that whenever I made that name, okay? It was totally not intentional, which is hilarious. And now I'm like, crap, am I gonna have to think about that? Because I'm getting back into teaching. I don't know what I'm doing, I'm distracted. And I don't want the kids to think that I'm like doing drugs. Yay! Alright. Yeah, I've got Higgs as my picture over there. Let's see, let's send some ball orders out. You're so nice. I'm struggling so bad with art style right now. I uh I keep seeing people with uh different styles than me and I really want to like be more similar to what they're doing and then I have to be like you can't do that. You have to be yourself. Oh yeah, we were gonna go fight a monster, weren't we? Let's get some grenades. Oh yeah, and I got this hand yesterday. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you know what's crazy is like, uh, so I went to school for art, and that's what I went to college for, and I got a history degree as well because I really loved history. I thought about doing maybe art history eventually. And then I got out of school, and of course, I if you're a millennial, you know what it's like. We basically had the recession, and then we were all like, they were like, you have to go to college, and then we go to college, and then we have the job crash or whatever, and like nobody can get jobs, so it was kind of hard to get a job at the time. And I also really didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't really understand how to get into like an art scene or anything. And unfortunately, like my family, none of them had went to college, and so they were just like, I don't know, get in the workforce. So did that, and then I met my partner, and they were a coach, and I was like, oh, maybe I can be a teacher. And so I taught English for several years because I just that comes easy, but it killed my soul, and it was really demoralizing. So I mean, being a teacher is super satisfying, but it's also super tough. So don't think it's for the weak. But I'm getting back into it now, so hopefully that'll be good. Yeah, being a millennial is tough. I'm sure that like it's tough for all the generations, but God, it hurts. I kind of got out of art while I was teaching because it was just too much to keep up with art and grade like 150 essays. But I took off this past year, which is the only reason that I was able to do these YouTube videos so much. And yeah, I think it's gonna be fun to get back into it and hopefully get my drawing back because I struggle right now. Okay, so this thing it does stuff, I guess. Oh, I forgot to look at the stabilizer too. What do you mean? Do I not have room for all my grenades? Hmm. Oh, I thought I only had like, oh crap. Hmm. I was thinking that I didn't have any grenades. I guess I just don't know how to use my menu. Thank you, thank you. I'm definitely gonna try to keep up with the YouTube, and I have videos all the way to no, June. I have all the way up to June right now, which is pretty awesome. I had time this past week to kind of go through some of the videos, but it kind of burnt me out. So like I decided not to do any videos for like the rest of the week. I was like, that's too much. I talk too much. Let's just recycle all this stuff on the ground. And then after we kill this cat, we'll be able to go and race a new art book. Oh, really?
Thank you for your continued support.
Tar Kitty's so cool.
Thank you for your contribution.
That's so cool that you were able to. So, let me read that full thing. So it's just like her personal artwork and some of her professional artwork. Oh, I love art books. I'll definitely look into it.
Have a pleasant journey. Have a pleasant journey. Weapons restrictions lifted.
That's awesome. Like, I have the Death Stranding art book right now, and then I have all of the Zelda art books. Oh, I like that. The Ludens thing is awesome. Faster than I can blink. I feel that. Like, I kind of have the same thing right now going on. I'm ready to kind of get back in the workforce so I can start spending money. Alright, let's take some of this off if we're gonna go fight with this dude. Reusing something, is it? Oh, yeah. Oh, I definitely, like, that's something I kind of wanted to make a video on, is how much of the art from DS1 seemed like it kind of came back. Stuff that they didn't really use in the first game. That's awesome. I tried ZBrush one time, and it's so interesting. I tried it on the iPad, so it was a little too complicated for me, but I really thought it was neat. Is it even worth it to shoot the cat? Or is it just worth it to throw, like, grenades? I don't really know which one is better for fighting the monsters. Alright, we're gonna leave our truck here, and we're gonna go fight this cat. Let's trigger some ghosties.
Come on!
Yeah, get him.
Come on!
Hello,
Hey!
Mr. Ghosties.
Over here!
I can't believe that there's not any of them out here yet. Why am I breathing so hard? Like, drink some water, Sam.
Come on!
Hello. There we go. Triggered. Oh, let's go. Where are you? If I didn't want to get attacked by a monster, I'd be dead already. Yeah, I'm literally like, any other time, it would have been right here. Oh, I have never done the umbilical cord thing. Oh, by sound only. This is fun. Okay, let me just lay down so it gets me. Yeah, come here. I've got a bone to pick with you. So, when do you get the other characters? Like, the whale and stuff? Ooh. Because I feel like I've only seen the whale once, and I've only ever seen the cat, really. Alright, let's find where it's at, which is what I suck at. I have watched someone else finish the game. I have personally not finished the game. I have been a big weenie who's scared. And so I have just now gotten brave enough to try to fight it on my own. I wish there was a way to, like, auto find it, because I literally don't know where it's at. Oh, crap. No! Don't get me! Oh. Well, I read a lot, and I've done a lot of research, but the problem with that is I have a lot of theory, and and not a lot of practical. So unfortunately, it turns into that thing where, like I didn't realize. Ah, don't eat me. That was rude. Like I didn't recognize one of the ammo things, and I just learned that we have anti-gravity gloves, and that wasn't in those people's playthrough. So that was kind of crazy. Oh my gosh. Mercy. Sweet baby Jesus. This is pretty fun though. I'm really glad that... Hey, look, Naked Sam! Can I take a photo? I love it. Like, I can't wait to suck at the next game. It's gonna be perfect. Let's see if we can, like... This is neat. Yeah, this feels like a really good cover. Let's do that. Yeah, talk to me about the other weapons because that's a really cool photo. I'm into this. Um, I really don't understand like the I don't get what the gravity gloves do. Yeah, I'm just gonna go in like this and just crash and everything. And okay, on the front it says if you can read this, the baby fella. Did I miss something? I feel like I missed something. Director's cut. Okay, so you can use the other weapons. Yeah, this is kind of crazy. I noticed this the other day when my partner was playing, and I was like, "Is that Sam?" Because usually I'm just screaming and running far away from him, and all the monsters. Oh, on the front of the Amby shirt. That's funny. That is really funny. I would get a shirt like that. That's no, no, no. Okay, so if I use this, no wait, if I use this, yeah. Oh gosh. I feel like I'm not as good at this one. Let's get the grenade back out. Oh my god. No, no, I don't need to change. Oh, I'm gonna get killed. Ah! Holy crap. That was not cool, kitty cat. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Okay, where is he? There he is. Let's go. No, no, no. This is exactly what it's like playing any game with me. Oh crap. I'm gonna need that to not happen. White BTs exist. Okay, so I have never seen any other types of BTs. I guess because I haven't like got that far. So I'm super curious about like the other stuff in the game. I only just recently, oh my gosh, where is this cat at? Oh, crap. I just learned that there are baby BTs and that you can hear them crying sometimes. Yay! Goodbye, sir. I love the graphics. This is all so beautiful. Like, oh, that's neat. See, I love doing the camera mode because, like, if you look at the lines, they look a lot like the stuff that comes off of Higgs's guitar. Man, I look like crap. So you get stuck and you trap an enemy. Huh. Oh, I didn't know about the bikers. I did think it was funny because Sam wears a BB on the front of his uniform. That's what I thought the joke was. Spiral boards.
They out there, though.
Sam's done with me. There are other white BTs that are in... Oh, yeah. That's the only white BT that I know of. That's really cool. Yay. It's a good joke. It's a good joke. You can't help it that, like, I'm not the brightest bulb. I'm book smart. I used to always kind of feel bad that, like, I didn't really get jokes that often, but it's okay. There has to be one of us. I think that's like when you know that you're a good Death Stranding player. Oh yeah, I don't have BB at the moment. Yeah, Sam's been very sad. And instead of actively trying to get Lou back, I've been using it in order to kind of build the roads and not have poor BB cry so much when I fall off of the cliff constantly. I've actually gotten a lot better. I did used to fall a lot more. Pull up the chat. Collectible, you say? Symbolism for an octopus. Well, I mean, the only thing I really know about, like, it's so funny when you try to say octopus plural because, like, I looked it up and it's octopussy and not octopi, but I, like, feel funny if I say that on YouTube, so I'm just gonna call it octopi, but I swear I understand English. Let's see. There's a ladder. Yeah, I'll look for that collectible. Let's talk about, like, ocean creatures first of all. Like, yeah, they say that's, like, because I think it's because it's not Latin. It's something about the root word. Like, it's either Greek or Latin. It's, like, the one that would typically be octopi is a different root language. And so, it's kind of funny. So, yeah, actually, when you talk about, like, an octopus in plural, it's octopussies, which is just so funny to say out loud. But, like, I think everyone just says octopi because, like, it just sounds better. I think for, like, I'm gonna say octopi because I ain't getting flagged by YouTube. But I've seen a lot of stuff where they're a lot like jellyfish, and they have, like, different stuff, like, DNA-wise. But, you know, the symbolism part, I don't know. They're able to camouflage, change color. I would assume, like, there's gotta be something about maybe how they're... Yeah, it's funny. Like I said, I used to teach English, and one of the things I really enjoyed doing was, like, learning about language and how it's formed. And that was one of those weird videos I came across, and it really cracked me up. I don't know any symbolism about them. You know, I feel like my information... Oh, again? No way. I just killed this dude. I feel like I'm screaming. Sorry, I'm excited. Versatility. That's cool. Oh, no, 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 no. I didn't mean it. 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 I don't want to fight it again. I'm kidding. Let me out. Oh. No. That's ridiculous. I cannot believe they're back. I just did this. Alright, fine. Jeez Louise. I just got done with your crap. Get my stuff back. Oh, a mass gravesite. I'd never heard that. See, there's stuff I still don't know the lore of. Yeah, and did you guys see that there's some crosses? Oh my gosh, chill, Sam. There's like crosses in the background of some of those monsters that we saw in the trailer. I love that. I love that there's like so much, just like, oh, I'm sorry. You know what? I saw that question earlier and then I got super distracted. Always feel free to like repeat a question. I'm on PS5. I am very lucky. Oh, I forgot. Crap. You're not supposed to run in these places. This is exactly why I can't be trusted. I forget every 2 seconds. Well, I don't know. I was thinking that, I think, didn't Hartman die in the same place that Mama's lab is in? I thought, like, maybe, I was thinking maybe they were at the same hospital. Let me check where my partner's at. It's gonna be super embarrassing if he walks in and I'm like screaming bloody murder because I'm dying. Let's see. Got another 15 minutes or so. Huh. Yeah, like it's, you know, there doesn't seem to be like a void out in the area. It's really interesting. That's like something that like we need to have, maybe that's something we should look into, like, because there's this area, and then there's also the area, kind of like over here. Oh man, I don't know either. There's still a lot of stuff that, like, I don't have answers to. The videos sound like I know what I'm talking about because I've done all the research prior, so I don't sound too silly. Oh yeah, you know, I really liked the people that are saying like maybe the Crow reference.
Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear.
A chiral tornado. Ooh. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be like doing a lot of probably yodeling while we're playing. That's so funny. Now, I have a husband, but I always want to be like inclusive and just like use like inclusive language. I just try to like not be too crazy. We're pretty much the most basic people ever. Oh my gosh, that's not my brakes. But I don't want anyone to ever think that, like, I wouldn't be, like, nice or inclusive of them on my channel. So I just try to, like, use neutral language, but then I forget. It's just a lefty. Like a, what does that mean? Like inclusive language? Yeah, well, I mean, I'm a teacher. I am pretty liberal, I guess. I believe in human rights. Let's see, film director. I don't want to do any of that right now. Let's see what the bots have done. Yeah, yeah. So hers was a terrorist attack. Hmm. I don't know. I'd have to look that up again. I really need to complete this guy's stuff so I can get everything from him. That guy looks crazy. My score, I feel like it's really high for the fact that, like, I'm not even halfway through the game, so that's cool. The only thing that I'm not very good at is, I guess, the delivery time, and I think that's because I always get distracted, like, extremely distracted. So the other symbolism for an octopus is, ooh. Oh, you know what? So speaking of intelligence, see, I feel like them and like, I'm so confused. Hartman turned. Oh, now regeneration's really interesting. Oh, so maybe I need to try to do something with like time sensitive stuff. Oh, I don't even know what I want to do now. I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and like go to the private room and wrap it up for today. That way I have it all saved. And then I'll see if I can figure out how to save the stream. I have no idea how that works. You guys were awesome. Thank you so much for just like hanging out with me. It made it a lot less like crazy. Make sure to poop. Well, thank God I took a break before I started. I do kind of need some water though. I feel like I wasn't expecting anyone to show up, and so I feel like I talked more than I thought I was going to. But I liked it. It was fun. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'll see you guys. Well, actually, you guys will see, what's today? Today Wednesday? So there should be a video out tomorrow. And then it's Mother's Day weekend, so probably nothing this weekend, but hopefully I can stream again at some point. That'd be fun. Okay, let me see if I can figure out how to shut this off. I'll see you guys later. Yeah, you're welcome. Let's see if I can figure it out. All right, bye guys.